Yesterday's play in the LCS showed us a lot of promising plays from the mid lane and Baron steals from the jungle.
Kill shot everywhere! Dominate comes in big time on that. Deja vu with a smite steal.
I'm a cutie pie. Had a great day. Obviously, it was all on Jinx.
Oh! No, he gets it with the rocket!
That's how we do it. Oh, baby!
Wow. Get out.
She got me excited.
So when they take that away from him, I'm not sure what he's going to have left.
TSM's momentum is gigantic. They now hold first place. Bjergsen is really a key to victory for them.
And TSM takes the head-to-head versus CLG.
And Bjergsen right there. 927 on Gragas.
EG, they're still going through some growing pains. They just don't have the synergy to do what they used to do.
Gonna win here over Evil Geniuses.
Looking forward to today, I'm really looking at CLG versus Dignitas. I'm still interested in how Hotshot's going to do in the mid lane.
Oh, they did it again!
That is really brutal punishment right there for Hotshot.
Today I'm really looking forward to see if Cloud9 can bounce back from the loss against Dignitas, and if Dignitas can actually make it 3 in a row this week.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2014 North American League of Legends Championship Series Spring Split. We're coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, and our audience is clearly pumped up and ready to go. So are we. I am David Freak Turley, along here with Sam Kobe Hartman Kensler. How you doing, man?
Doing great. Pumped up as usual.
All right, there's going to be some great games. We've only got 4 more coming today for your viewing pleasure.
So we're going to kick it off with XDG versus Evil Geniuses, and in a bit, we'll hear from the pros on the evolution of the jungler.
But first, before we get into that, yesterday we asked for your standout moments from the day, actually, at hashtag LCS Big Plays, and we've prepared your top 3. Coming in at third is from a game that you were casting, Kobe, actually. It's Crumbs with a huge Baron steal in Dig's win over XDG.
Yeah, this is a really sticky situation for Dignitas because they've put themselves here. They have to do something.
Oh, he got it! Crumbs gets it! They try to get the re-steal, and it doesn't work. It is going to be Benny coming in on the backside. It's an all-out face-to-face brawl. Zuna's going to be taken down in the end. We see Benny go down first. Skara has that impact power with his items finally built. A flash over the wall for Xmithy. The zap slows him. They're going to have the vision. The dash forward from Cruiser, and he picks himself up the first kill of the game there.
What a great steal there from Crumbs. In our second clip, we do have the same game, actually. This one, though, is Bloodwater playing Sona, and he saves Zuna once again. Huge save on Zuna.
They do have the vision advantage for XCG here, though, so they might overextend.
Kiwi Kid goes a little close. They don't know Zuna's in the bush. They quickly turn it around. Kiwi Kid is now being chased out, but they've already taken down Xmithy. It's all about the refocus now, and it's going to be down. The crescendo hits. No way. He just saved Zuna. They get the auto attacks in from the extra damage on the rocket. A Cutie Pie's Jinx. The turnaround kill from Zuna.
I just could not believe that actually happened, and Zuna lived when I watched that one live. That was pretty awesome. Now, guys, our #1 play of the day, as chosen by you guys, is coming from Curse versus Coast.
And in this one, we are treated to a 4-man Tibber stun by the Baron Pit by Zekin.
To move off of this because it's going to possibly be the Baron start. They will not have enough time to get it all the way down. Wait, the teleport's coming in. Zion's going to add a little bit. He uses the ultimate right away.
Oh, good ulti there from Ziggs. Gets everyone in the stun.
That's a lot of damage. Zion Spartan gets taken down. That's going to be, no, he lives. How is he still alive? Kill shot out everywhere. Zintendude is not able to get that Baron. Dominate comes in big time on that. Deja vu with a smite steal.
My God, was that not the right call? Oh, God.
Deja vu for sure. Another steal coming in from Dominate. Now, guys, we appreciate the responses, and be sure to keep them coming throughout our 4 matches today.
Yeah, send your highlights to @LOL Esports, and be sure to use that hashtag LCS Big Plays.
But now let's send it over to Riv and Jat at the caster's desk with all the LCS news that's fit to print. Fit to print.
Thank you very much, Freak. I am Rivington Bism III, and 2 feet to my immediate right is Joshua Jat Leesman.
I feel like he's about 1.5 feet, but I'll give it to you. I'm happy to be here.
It works. Yeah, we're here. We're here, and we're going to yell into some mics once again. The top headline of the NA LCS would probably read something like, Dignitas is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and it's funny because at the beginning of the 2013 season, Dignitas also started 0-2. Then they went on the massive winning streak and went 10-2 at one point. So Dignitas, 0-2. They're 4-2 now. So a lot of the Dig fans might start to be hoping that they're going to see history repeat itself here.
And one big factor in their second victory against Evil Geniuses comes from their 2v1 lane swap.
And this was another interesting thing about yesterday, because there was so much noise about the 4.1 patch and how it would affect the lane swapping meta, how 2 people top would never work. But yesterday, it was totally different. I'm a Cutie Pie and Kiwi Kid. They pushed down the top lane turrets. They took 2 turrets within the first 5 minutes, and then Dignitas had that early advantage and just took it to the win.
And another team that had a great day on the Rift was Curse, smiting their way to the second win of the split against Coast.
And it's also the second time Owl Dominate's been able to break Coast back with a Baron steal. It's great to win, but it's also dangerous for them to let every game ride on a smite steal from Owl Dominate. So Curse needs to show a little bit more consistency in their objective game.
Yeah, week 2, day 1 ended with a new leader in first place after Team Solo Mid's win over Counterlogic Gaming. Bjergsen again is leading the NA LCS in kills.
And Bjergsen and the Odd One have really good synergy so far together. They definitely picked on Hotshot GG yesterday.
Yes.
Oftentimes, a fantastic mid laner is backed up by an even better jungler, so it's good stuff.
Yep, and since Cloud9 had yesterday off, they have had the entire week to stew over that first loss of the season.
Yeah, it's the first time since they've joined the NA LCS that Cloud9 has not actually ended a day in first place. They're probably chomping at the bit to get back at the rest of the LCS. And if I were Curse right now, I'd be a little bit scared to play against Cloud9 today.
Don't want to be in front of that train.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at how the standings have changed after yesterday's games. In first place, it is Team Solo Mid with 4 wins and 1 loss, followed by Cloud9 in second.
And then we have Dignitas on that hot streak sitting in third. And in fourth is Curse with 3 wins and 2 losses.
Then we have a tie for 5th with CLG and Team Coast. And finally, Evil Geniuses and XDG are tied for 7th with only 1 win each. And we start our day with a battle for 7th place with XDG versus Evil Geniuses.
Yep, and then Shifter and Coast will face off against Bjergsen and TSM. After that, Cloud9 will be looking to redeem themselves after last week's loss when they battle Curse.
And then Dignitas will look for a little rematch revenge when they take on CLG. You can get today's schedule and more on lolesports.com, your complete guide to all things LCS. There you can find the most up-to-date news and analysis, interviews with your favorite players, stats, box scores, and every NA LCS game we broadcast this season.
You can also secure your spot to join our studio audience and see the pros in the flesh. Just click on tickets for all the details.
And be sure to weigh in on who will win in today's matches. Click on matches at the top right, go to week 2, and lock in your vote. Then head over to Twitter and let us know what you think. The question today is, which champion are you hoping will make its 2014 NA LCS debut next, and why?
Be sure to use the hashtag LCS, answer Victor, because then I'll read it, and stay tuned to see if we read your responses on the air.
Let's send it over to Freak and Kobe to give us an in-depth look at who's who of today's matches.
Thank you very much, Riv. Let's actually take that look, of course, at a few players that we're going to be keeping an eye on in today's games.
All right, so first up, definitely going to be Cutie Pie. He's had a really good performance on Jinx. He won the last 4 games that he's played with her, and he's been crushing turrets all game long.
And of course, keeping an eye on Quas, I'm going to be doing that one. He's been showing signs of improvement this season. Did well on Karthus. His play on Jax against Coast was really good as well. He's been playing outside the typical top lane picks for a lot of this. 4 different champions in 5 games, which makes him both difficult to prepare for and makes him my favorite top lane of the season so far.
Another player to watch is ManCloud. He led the North American LCS in kills last season, but this year he's only got an average of 2 kills per game. And I'm also interested to see how Doublelift responds to a little adversity. He's tried to pull out Ezreal twice here, and it hasn't really worked out for him. So we'll have to see if he can step up for CLG and be that carry that they need.
And of course, finally, the LCS Summer Split's King of the Jungle, Meteos, is going to return to action today with Cloud9. We'll see if the 2013 playoff MVP can help them climb back into first place. And in case you missed last night's big games in the NA Challenger Series, don't worry, we've got an update.
So in the quarterfinal matchup, from the top half of the bracket, it was Skyline who pulled off a big upset against Cloud9 Tempest in just 2 games.
And then tonight we have another best-of-3 series in our second quarterfinal. The action gets underway immediately following our NA LCS coverage with YSO Esports taking on former Royal Club top laner Ackerman and LMQ.
Remember, you can get all of the latest at lolesports.com. Just click on Leagues and Tournaments and click the link to follow the North American Challenger action.
Now, guys, we have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll see which team can break their losing streak with XDG versus Evil Geniuses. More NA LCS action continues right after this.